Good morning, 1st Platoon. Today we will be conducting a platoon ambush. Please pull out your notebook or something to take notes. It is now 1000. Please prepare a copy. Situation: Area of interest, Objective Cougar. Our area of operation will be Objective Jaguar. Observation and fields of fire. At Objective Cougar lies a major road with two avenues of approach. Cover and concealment. There will be hills and vegetation outside of Objective Cougar and the avenue of approach Thunder, which provides cover and concealment outside of the objective. Obstacles. Our LDA along phase line kill provides a disadvantage of cover and concealment. We recommend traveling within the vegetation to maintain cover and concealment. Our key terrain. We will have major roads alongside Objective Cougar, which will provide possible enemy quick reaction force. North of the objective, there will be a hill and a valley, which will provide effective cover during nighttime. Avenue of approach Thunder. We will approach avenue of approach Thunder, which will provide enough cover and concealment going towards Objective Cougar. The hills and vegetation provide a high ground advantage. The weather. There will be mild temperatures throughout the mission. Enemy. Sapper forces are conducting dismounted patrols along the AO to establish presence in the Republic of Ethiopia. They operate to 10 to 15 man teams with small armed weapons, grenades, communication equipment, and SA-7 shoulder fire and pads. The enemy can shoot down friendly aircraft as well. They will make efforts to resist capture due to high morale. The most possible course of action. Sapper forces will continue to conduct patrols along Objective Cougar to establish a presence among the region. Most deadliest course of action. Sapper forces will receive intel on friendly forces and conduct dismounted patrols along the major road on phase line kill to prevent freedom of movement and maneuver. Friendly forces, one higher unit up. Task Force, Triad, 4th Brigade will conduct offensive operations to destroy Sapper forces in AO Wildcat no later than 1800 hours on March 20th in order to destroy or deny Sapper Sanctuary in zone and restore stability to the region. Our adjacent units. Left unit mission, the 2nd Platoon will be conducting platoon raid to destroy enemy forces on Objective Cobra no later than 1800 hours March 20th in order to deny Sapper Sanctuary in zone and restore ability to the region. Right unit mission, 3rd Platoon will conduct attacks to seize objective links no later than 1700 March 20th to prevent Sapper from massing on company main effort and reconsolidating for future attacks. Civilian considerations. Civilians in the AO are generally supportive of Ethiopian defense and U.S. forces, but some do support Sapper. The mission. 1st Platoon conducts point ambush to destroy Sapper forces on Objective Cougar no later than 1800 March to March 20th in order to prevent enemy QRF from massing on the company's main effort. Again, I say, 1st Platoon will conduct a point ambush to destroy Sapper forces on Objective Cougar no later than 1800 March 20th in order to prevent quick reactional forces from massing on the company's main effort. Our execution. Commander's intent. Our purpose will be to prevent freedom of enemy quick reactional force movement and maneuver in the AO. Task. We will have casualty collection points placement, PCCs, PCIs, rehearsals, and we will secure major entry and exit points to the objective. We will also set and conduct the ambush to retrieve enemy PIRs. Our end state. Objective will be secured, enemy destroyed, PIR retrieved. We will retreat to Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies and prepare for follow-on mission. Concept of operations. This will be conducted in 4 phases. Phase 1, planning. We will begin with receiving the op order from higher and will end with preparing to move from the assembly area Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies. Our key tasks will be, we will rehearse PIRs and special teams, PCCs and PCIs, and make sure that list reports are given before stepping off. We will also prepare our MVGs for night ambush and comms. Phase 2, movement. We will begin stepping off from the assembly area, and we will end with preparing to ambush an enemy at Objective Cougar. Key tasks: we will maneuver in a platoon column fire team wedge. We will conduct a security halt at each checkpoint. We will also cross LDAs effectively and fast, establish an ORP, conduct an LRC. We will position our SNO teams, and we will also set security teams to prepare for ambush. Phase 3, execution. We will begin with ambushing the objective, and we will end with the arrival at the assembly area. Our key tasks will be that we will assault with violence of action, we will conduct the EPWs, aid and litter, ACE reports, gather any intelligence, and maneuver from the objective using the red, white, and blue plan. We will also retreat to Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies with 100% accountability. Then we will call for fire if necessary. Phase 4, recovery. Our key tasks will be conduct hasty defense and prepare for the casualty collection point and prepare for the follow-on mission. Scheme of maneuver. We will begin with at 1000. We will begin our mission at 1000 hours, March 20th at Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies. Then we'll prepare to move to Objective Cougar from the assembly area. Now I will associate you to my terrain model. So here we will begin at Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies. Like I said, at 1000 hours, we will receive the report as far as the mission, and I will distribute it out. From now on, from 1000 hours to 11:45 hours, we will do PCCs, PCIs, rehearsals, make sure MVGs are up and running, make sure people have food, make sure people weapons maintenance, so that we have 100% shooting and functioning weapons. And we will also make sure everybody's equipment and everybody is prepared for movement in the ambush. Once that's done, we will step off at 11:45. From 11:45 to 13:30, we will maneuver as a group to get to the ORP. So we begin here in Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies. Moving from Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies, we will then maneuver to checkpoint 1. We will be maneuvering in a platoon, fire team wedge, in a traveling overwatch. Once we get to checkpoint 1, we will stay there, conduct a security halt, which includes SEALs, stop, look, listen, and see. Smell. And then we will maneuver from checkpoint 1 to down here at about right where the hill is. We'll stop here at the hill, conduct another security halt, and then maneuver from this point to checkpoint 2. But we will then stop at checkpoint 2 to conduct another security halt. Once we get to checkpoint 2, this whole time we're maneuvering, like I said, in platoon, fire team wedge, but we also are in a traveling overwatch. We will then stop here at checkpoint 2 to allow the platoon leader, which is myself, the RTO, the Alpha team leader, a Joe from Alpha team, and a Joe from Bravo team to do a leaders recon of the ORP. We will move out. We will come probably about 700 to 800 meters, maybe 700 to 800 meters to point 289, which is the hilltop. We get to the hilltop, set up our ORP, which will give us enough distance from here in the objective. Once we figure that out, we will leave the Alpha team leader and a Joe from Bravo to hold down the ORP until we return. We will go back to where we set up our last security halt. During this whole time, please keep in mind that GOTWAs and all other reports will be given to maintain accountability and keep everyone informed of what's going on during the mission. And once we get back here, we will pick up this whole platoon and move everyone down, and we will maneuver down to the ORP, which will be right in here. Once we're in the ORP, we'll set up immediately 360-degree security, just to make sure that everything is good. Once we do that, we just want to make sure that everything is okay, make sure everybody's ready for the mission, ongoing mission. Once that happens, I will then do another leaders recon, which will include myself, my RTO, the Alpha team leader, a saw gunner, 2 ammo bearers, and 1 rifleman. Once we go out and do a recon, we're gonna maneuver down here, and now we're switched to a maneuver, but we'll be bounding overwatch to make sure that we are safe and good to go, just in case we receive contact. I would then send half my team with the Alpha team leader. I'll send half of the leaders recon with the Alpha team leader to Cloverleaf, the objective this way, and then I'll take the remainder of the leaders recon and come this way and conduct the leaders recon in the Cloverleaf. We will then come back and meet back here. I did miss an important part. When I get here, I will leave my S&O team here, just so that we have a safe spot that we can go. We have that sight and observation. So there will be an S&O team about right here. We will come back, those who are doing the actual leaders recon, we'll come back to the S&O point. We will maneuver from the S&O point up back to the ORP to gather people. We will bring our people in and put them in basically a football shape down here. The first team we will bring will be our right security. Our right security will come here to the far right to be able to view the road. Excuse me, I came down too far. Excuse me. Far right will be able to still view the avenue approach. And then down here we will bring our left security to maintain the other end of the avenue of approach. Once they are set, I will then follow up with my support teams. I'll have my support team sitting in here, and then I will then have my assault elements come in here and fill in a football shape to prepare for an ongoing ambush. Once we receive that enemy is approaching and coming through, we will then, once we have visual and understand that we are at least 35 meters away from the road or from the objective, that we will then go follow up with a mad minute. During that mad minute, we're just doing anything to make sure the enemy is destroyed. Once the enemy is destroyed, I will start calling out for my special teams and to set up a hasty defense here while we conduct special teams. My special teams will include EPW, it will include aid and litter, and I also have my team leaders give me lace reports so that I can call up to hire as quickly as possible. Once my special teams is finished, we will prepare for reconsolidation to move. My reconsolidation plan will definitely be my red, white, and blue plan. My red, white, and blue plan will consist of my SALT team getting out first. Then my white will be followed on by support. They'll move out back through. All these teams that I'm calling out will fall through to the S&O team first before reporting back to the ORP to wait for the entire platoon to get 100% accountability. And then lastly, my blue, which will be my demolition team, along with my security elements, will then get back and go through the S&O to then get back to the ORP. Once we get back to the ORP to get 100% accountability, we will maneuver from the ORP all the way back to Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies, as we did when we maneuvered down to get to the ORP and the objective. All of this will happen between the time frame of 1330 and then 1850 will be done. Between 1850 and 2100, we will return to Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies to prepare for any follow-on mission. Some tasks that we have to subordinate units. First squad was going to be the security team. Second squad was the assault and EPW team, and third squad was the assault 2 and aid and litter. So other coordinated instructions. The commanders, one of the PRRs were number and type of weapons, number of personnel, the communication equipment, and the CP type and design, and the material support. Some reports that we're going to be given during this mission are going to be crossing the LDs, enemy contact, our salute reports, ace after consolidation, and sit reps as needed. The fires was that first platoon would be allocated 2.60 millimeter fires, and then we move to sustainment and supply. The company will train and be located in company Alpha Alpha, which is to the rear of the PB. Supply would be no resupply available for 24 hours. It would be a class 1 cycle, MRE, and then they will top off on water in their current positions before moving out. Medical will be casualty collection point at the company's Alpha Alpha, and then the medevac will be available upon request. EPW collection point will also be located at the company's Alpha Alpha as well. Green smoke will be available to the platoon. The casualty collection point will be located at Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies, and then for our medevac support, they will also be located at our Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies. Command and signal. Our hiring unit location will be at the Alpha Company CP, which is in Alpha Alpha at Tango Alpha Alpha Aggies, and then the platoon leader will be with the second squad. The succession of command will be the PL, the PSG, first squad leader, second squad leader, and the third squad leader. For the signal, our call signs will be PL, Tango 16, our platoon sergeant, Tango 17, our FSO battle will be 9, and then for our first squad leader, it will be Charlie 31, our second squad leader, it will be Charlie 32, and our third squad leader, it will be Charlie 33. Our number combination will be number 7. Our challenger password will be Thundercat and Sabretooth, and then our running password will be Prior Rock. The time is now 10:15. Are there any questions? Thank you.